Welcome to the Dragon Tribe, and I hear the call to get all the Dragon Tribes together and open a circle and opening the group. And my beloved sisters Daisy, that I share a few of the dragons in a vision, and I said that she also received the message, and let's open the field, let's open a circle, and let's open this, let's gather the tribe together and we'll be dragon we together as how dragon appear to us. And I'll pass the mic to Daisy, and I know that she has much more to share. And over to you now, Daisy.
Thank you, Lilian. This is so exciting. So the first time dragon come to me was I was doing a chelation, like energy cleansing of my space. And then I was actually also lying down, and as I was cutting the cord and cleansing, suddenly an orange dragon showed up behind me. And she was like, it's okay, I'll take care of the rest. You can just rest, I'll take care of the rest. And that's why I know there's orange dragon with me. And I told my partner, Dr. Yusuf, and then he said, you watch too much cartoons. And then about a few weeks later, we did a Hmong ceremony by the ocean. And then after the Hmong ceremony, he went to the patch of grass. He said, there's a big egg, and he picked it up. It actually has the scales on the egg. And I was like, is that a dragon egg? He said, yeah, it is a dragon egg. And he didn't know he has a gift. He can directly talk with the dragon spirit. He said, that's the orange dragon. The same dragon when I told him, he didn't believe. And from then we start having more and more stones that just showed up in our life out of nowhere. And then, so that was the orange dragon. And then there's also a black dragon, that's his dragon, that connect with the earth and directly devoted to healing. And in the black dragon's stone, there's also a small white dragon. And then later on, there's a yellow dragon, there's a whole dragon in red and blue. And then we even started university to connect with all our animal spirit. The dragon will start training them, and we are doing our missions and anchoring our healing on earth all together. So that's my version of the story, and maybe Dr. Yusuf can share some more of his side of the story. Actually, let me share a little bit more.
Yeah, you can go on. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Jasmine. Hi. Yeah, that's what Daisy was saying. So I was not aware that I could feel them and talk to them. But after she told me, yeah, in the beginning, I told her, you watch a lot of cartoon. That's not possible. But then I found out, because I have been doing energy work for many years, but I've never connected to animal spirit. So I think Daisy was as a kind of trigger for me to open up, also to to connect to animal spirit. And that was the beginning of I started to talk to them and get messages. Yeah. That's my story about the dragon.
So Dr. Yasmin, your dragon is black, isn't it? Did you say?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's one of them, one of those. I think it's. Do we have 7 or I remember, or more than that?
Yeah, I recall that we have 7. There's so usually what we can do is that if you guys can do pendulum work, you can pick up a stone, like a random piece of stone. You can ask whether there's spirit inside. The crystal itself has its own spirit, but at the same time, your guide and angels, your animal spirit can also choose to stay in one of the stone. So that's what happened with the stone that we pick. Is just a very ordinary piece of stone, but our dragon spirit just decided to reside in it, and 2 of them has 2 dragon spirits inside, and so together we have 7. Yeah.
Can we have a look at the stone, Daisy?
Yeah. Let me go grab it. Okay, 1 second.
Okay. While you grabbing the stone, I will be. Oh, I don't want to. Hang on, I don't want to pin everybody. I just want to be all in there and the same one. How do I do it now? I think Daisy have to do that because I have put Daisy to the as the host. Anyway, I would just say, well, I encounter last year, about June or July, I have a green dragon that is the earth dragon, and he resides in the core of the Mother Earth. So I met 2 of the dragon when I did a meditation. That is the green one and also the celestial one. And that is the white dragon. And that is a very, I still can see and can feel the scale is so crystalline, but it's whitish, but it's crystalline color, or the scale feeling of it. And initially I can't remember what I started meditation about now. It's about, yeah, last year. But I knew that there were left was the green. No, my left is the white, and then the green on the right, and they're coming to me sort of like my eye level, and it's just my left and right, like just like my hand like this. And then I actually look at them both on the eye, like eye to eye. I never have any dragon with me before, and I felt quite scared because they are just so fierce, and it's sort of like you feel like you need to speak your truth. And it's really moving you, sort of like it's the message I receive. You have a mission. You now need to speak your truth, and we are there to protect you. And just call on us whenever you need. So celestial or white one dragon is the upper realm, higher realm, let's say, and the earth dragon and the green one actually follow me down whatever that meditation up to my body, physical body. And then he actually continued to journey down to the earth, and he actually sits with the guy at the core there. So whenever I go to Akash, I don't really go up. I normally go down to the earth realm. So I always go down to the earth realm, and then I go to the gateway, the Gaia gateway, and then I journey up. That's how I journey in the meditation. It's not like straight away up to the solar, but if that is guided, yes, but normally it's not guided, and the six stillness, no, I go down. So that is my experience. And lately is so, this is why I spoke to who is that, Daisy, that I actually encountered a blue dragon. It's like a dark navy blue, and I was eating my my lunch, and the blue dragon holding the rose, the red rose, and it goes, and then inside my mouth down to my womb side, and I feel like whoo, I was like whoo, and I was like, I'm not ready for anything under that. I'm eating my lunch, and then I stood up and I have to shake, the energy. I was like, I'm not doing it, whatever. I'm just not in the mindset of processing whatever that's down underneath. I just said, I'm feeding my babies. I have my kids around my table. I just need to shake that. Mommy, what are you doing? Exercise. So yeah, shaking up the energy. And then over the weekend, I realized that that's the air dragon. So it come from the air, down and down. I was like, whew. And I felt that the energy is still very, very intense with the blue dragon. And I also, the last one was the Lemurian moon dragon. And it's a water dragon, is very transparency. It's just like a transparency, but it's just like, you know that it's a dragon. It moves like what's that called? It moves like a pufferfish, the white one. What's that called again? Can't remember. Jellyfish. There you go. Jellyfish. You go, but it's white, transparent. And lately, I created a 2 workshop, a light language workshop. It was holding at the back of the image that I, not this one, but the image I created on the workshop. So it's a Lemurian temple with the dragon in the back. So that is my experience. So thank you.
Very excited.
Can I make a comment, Lillian? So when you're eating, you had a Kundalini awakening, it sounds like. And also the jellyfish long tail that, oh, actually you're muted.
Yeah, I felt that, and I was like, I'm just not ready to go there. I just don't want to go there. Like, I can't be going to the room and then my kids are eating, right? And I just like, shake it off. So, yeah. And
there's so many things you shared. It really resonate. First thing, the green dragon I also saw today. I was taking a class on malachite. And then I suddenly saw giant green dragon. And then I saw Guan Yin, the mother of compassion. And you guys probably know that Guan Yin, she has a dragon and it looked like green dragon. And then it's very interesting because we all have our dragon energy. When we align with our Kundalini energy, we awaken our dragon body. And in the vision, I saw the green dragon was eating food energy from all directions. And it looked like a translucent white color food energy from all directions. And there's so much more and more. And I just seeing it as spinning rainbow white light. And suddenly it disappeared. All I see is the Guan Yin in the middle, dressed in white and with pure white rainbow color on the background. I would say probably pearlescent, but it's very interesting. It's kind of like Tibetan Buddhism talk about the rainbow body. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, kind of like that, just beautiful light. And then I saw a big tunnel of green color, the same as malachite energy. And then suddenly raising up giant Buddha body. And that's the divine masculine energy. It was quite interesting. Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I forgot to add that I also saw the Kuan Yin with the white dragon as well. And I was like, white dragon, why are Kuan Yin on dragon? I have no idea. I thought Kuan Yin in the temple, right? Or with the lotus or on the pond. I have no idea that is, and I Googled, I was like, oh my God, there's such a thing. And then now you were talking about, I was like, oh my God, yes.
Yes. Also, there's one thing you mentioned about going downward. There's one lesson that I learned from dragon that they really want us to fully ground into our body, and because like we have our angel wings, but imagine when we wake up our dragon body, there's also the long tail. How we finally to be able to ground the long tail is to through ground deep into our root chakra. And that's when it happens, a long sweeping tail can come in.
Daisy, when you say dragon body, is that, can you explain a little bit more about what is that dragon body? Is it something that chakra's body, or Daisy, yeah, what is the dragon body means?
So there's many explanation, like some people call it a Kundalini awakening. It felt like a dragon energy, and also can be the DNA activation, right? It just go up.
Yes.
And at the same time, we can also see as our angel wing reattached. Actually, that's some of my main focus recently, to figure out exact acupuncture point on the spine where we can reattach our angel wings. Because before we come to Earth, everybody probably have different interpretation, but my understanding is that we used to have our angel wings. We used to have all our 12 chakra all open. We used to be able to connect directly with the source, talk with the angel, unicorn, and all higher dimensional beings directly. But we lost the gift because our angel wing got chopped off. So when we come on Earth, part of the mission is to figure out how to reattach our angel wings, to have our gift come back. And part of the understanding that I'm learning is that the bees can fly not because they have wings, but because they carry the vibration frequency. How do we have the gift of the vibration frequency to levitate? Is by awaken specific point in our spine. Yeah, and then our dragon will be awakened.
Thank you for explaining that. So resonate. Wow. I love that other people to share what your dragon, who wanted to go next, and just feel free to unmute. Otherwise, I will start calling name.
I know Maggie can speak several dialects of dragon language, right?
Come on, Maggie.
I felt you calling me. I do. I speak lots of dragon light language, and I can even help you activate your dragon body and your dragon wings, your dragon tail. We can do an activation after everyone's done if they speaking if they'd like. I really have tremendous amount of fun bringing them through, and I feel like I've been called to start doing those more publicly. I feel so many dragons. I know that I've had like 8 dragon lives. And I'm part of the Ancient Dragon Council. Bringing it through with the little human body is still sometimes kind of, it's very potent. And so it comes like in ebbs and flows, because then your body's like, oh, what's that? But I have definitely felt my tail come in and ground into Gaia. I feel my wings. Sometimes I don't know how to explain it in English. It comes through in light language more. But it's also opening parts of our heart, like parts of our diamond heart. And you can even feel your dragon, like I always feel like I should go last because mine ends up being part of an activation. And to put it in English, and like you said, you're like, what is this? Where am I at? What am I doing? Is it the time for it to come through? Am I around my kids? And I've been telling myself it's okay wherever I am, that I am ready to accept this gift and this power within me, that I'm done ducking and dodging and hiding from it, that I am opening my heart to the full spectrum of my being and all of my dragons. I have a beautiful water dragon that's been coming through, and some new light language that goes with her. Ndrasiandra socordo do vida da linda dalia siando socortaki ikinamandra takiaya. For us to understand that our beautiful human bodies are so beautiful and so powerful and able to hold this frequency, because we are expanding and Gaia is bringing it forward. And right now we're in this really awesome gate. For the next 12 to 14 months, we're going to be quantum jumping every single month. And we're going to be bringing in new parts of our dragons and our aspects, like we are in a time out of time for it to start coming through. Irmanda kela irsondo sondura takala irrasinda rakale isanta kaya kuntutura takiaya Gracia takiaya tikita tara tokuratiaya. Trisa takiaya taka. And the earth dragons are coming through. The Arcturian dragons are here too. So many beautiful dragons are just surrounding us. There's orange ones, there's golden ones, there's aquamarine ones. There's rose ones. The dragon lineage is like the Magi with the rose lineage and the Magdalene and the Jedi. Like it is so in all that there is. There was so many different expressions of it that it got kind of convoluted through different timelines, but we're clearing all that and we're coming back into the unity of it. And so it's really only going to keep expanding for those of us that are opening the tribes. And our children are going to start feeling the dragons inside of them and opening the dragons and understanding that we are to help them expand their awareness and to help them like to have parents that are aware of how special and how sacred they are, that they are the holy children of all that is. And as we all are, but our children are really special because they don't have the programming that we had. Like we are able to really clear them. And there's lots of fairy dragons too. I just saw the word fairy. They're here hardcore. But after everyone's done, if we'd like to do an activation, let me know and I will have lots of fun bringing in tails and wings and all kinds of good stuff.
Yes, yes, absolutely. I see Fire Fairy is here and he wanna also activate us. Fire Fairy, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Yes. I have a lot of experiences with dragons and they used to terrify me. What I realized how I was connected to the dragons was I was once a Lyran and I was invaded by Reptoid and they used all the souls of the Lyrans that they destroyed and put them in embryos, and then I got to live as a Reptoid. And I got brave and decided to get onto a Nocturian starship. And you can't beat a Nocturian, they can just knock you out. So I got knocked out and they gave me a choice. They're like, you can become one of us and work off your karma, or you're gonna go back to the source and have a horrible life. So I chose to become an Octurian, and then after that I became a human. And then my human self has reptilian in it from my birth parents. So that was my karma that made me a vibratory match. So I'm here on Earth as a human, and I've encountered many different dragon spirits. The first dragons I encountered was when I was younger. I used to have dreams of these celestial dragons bigger than planets, bigger than stars, like as big as galaxies themselves. And they were like playing, but I thought they were fighting. But when I got older, I realized they were playing. And each time they smacked into each other, they created like some new type of dimension or new type of thing, but they were creating and combusting and playing, and they all had different different functions and elements. But for the longest time I used to draw pictures of that and channel that. And eventually I got abducted by some reptilians because that was my karma. They wanted me to be an evil human, and I had to overcome that by embracing what I learned on Arcturus. And then I started meeting like different type of dragons. Like I started meeting like there's the celestial dragons that are huge, like really huge. And then there's the alpha dragons, and they're like as big as like buildings or mountains. And I started communicating with those out in nature and in dream time. And then I started communicating with astral dragons and fairy dragons too. Like those are real. Fairies have their own dragons. And the most recent dragon I've communicated with is a plasma dragon, and she calls herself Arrow, and she's a guardian, and she's a celestial, but she compressed herself into this pendulum. And that's my favorite pendulum. And yeah, I've been working with Arrow, and she's not a fairy dragon, but I've met fairy dragons. Arrow, I think, is an Octurian dragon, or was an Octurian dragon, but then she became something else because she is like huge, but she's like made out of thunder. And then I discovered that our nervous system or whatever, that when the electricity runs through it, it looks like an electric dragon. It reminds me of Arrow. So like all the nerves on your back, all of that connected to your spine, if you look at it, it looks like a dragon. And then that's how I ended up here, because I told Daisy that, because she was telling me about the tree of life and the angel wings, and then, you know, the nerve endings and all the stuff on your back, you know, where all the electricity and functions of your body, it looks like a dragon. I'm done speaking.
That's so amazing, Fire Fairy. Thank you so much for sharing it. Oh, there's one thing that I want to share. When Maggie mentioned about the heart opening, how we connect with the dragon, there's one meditation we can do, is we can put one hand as a heart and one hand at our tailbone. And you will notice that we have another heartbeat at the end of our spine. And then when we're tuning into that, align the pulsation of both the upper heartbeat and the lower heartbeat. And then as you tuning inward, listen to that inner heartbeat, you can feel like almost like we are growing our tails longer and longer, extending deeper. And you just allow this going even deeper, can stretch all the way to the inner earth. And then you realize that's the heart of our ancient mother. And we are all one heart, one heartbeat, and one breath. And that's actually also the activating our dragon tail as well. Yeah.
Thank you, Daisy.
Thank you. Is anyone else want to share?
Maggie, I think there's a question for you, Maggie. Is that the dragon language
Yes.
is very familiar to Enochian? Is it Enochian? Enochian language? Yeah, are there any similarities? Andrew asked that.
I'm sorry, I was trying to find the question. What is it?
Is that the dragon language that you just spoken sounds very similar to in Enochian? Is it Enochian language?
There is very well, there's dragons then, like there was still dragons in the Enochian times. Their dragons are Elohim, dragons are celestial, dragons are and like there's all
I think Maggie's connection is in and out.
it's like different hybrid, and there are so many. These are really high. The connection probably is turning off the camera. Okay,
Yeah.
let's try that. Let's try turning off the camera. Where's the camera at? There we go. Is that better? So there's so many different light languages for dragons. It's really fun to activate them each. I speak universal different light languages. Like I'm a universal activator for it, for the different dragon tribes. And I translate in different ways. And I feel them come through in different ways for each one of us. Sometimes it's hard to put into words, but I have several different dragon lilacs that come through during dragon activations to activate each aspect within us, because we each have connections to earth dragons, to elemental dragons, to fey dragons, to Palladian dragons, to Norse dragons. Like there's so many different kinds and aspects to the dragons within us all.
I can share something that what I'm feeling from earlier what Maggie shared, and also Andrew's question relate to Enoch. And like I feel like the civilization of Enoch feel like their tribe founding root race on Earth, and I think it's very related to the root chakra. Let me see whether I can share the screen. Is it okay
And we're
that
clearing it now.
Sorry, Maggie. Sorry for cutting you off.
Yeah, Daisy, you can share screen because you are the host now, so you can share.
Okay, cool. So this is a Stargate map. Let me show this one first. This one. Can you guys see that Kasara grid, tribe tree grid on the screen, right? So each one of them, it correlate with certain part of our body, as well as planetary location. Like for instance, this part, let me show you guys this one. It relate with Cyberus, and in planet, this is the Mercury energy in the solar system. And number 2 is connect with Venus. Number 3 is the Earth. Number 4 is Mars. And number 5 is called Maldek. When the, what do you call it, that events that caused the fall of Atlantean happened 12,000 years ago. It actually had 2 planets exploded. And one of the explosion created this photon belt, and one of the biggest planet is created by, it's called Ceres, C-E-R-E-S, and that's the equivalent of the Black Lilith energy. And when we meditate, connect with number 5, that's actually our solar plexus area, we can help ascension of the Terra Earth, the 5th dimensional Earth. And number 6 on the right side of the shoulder, that's the Jupiter energy. And that connect with Moscow, Russia. So we can pray and do our inner healing, pray for the peace on earth by healing is that part of our body. And number 7, that's Lake Titicaca, and connect with the planet. Let me think. I need to go back to, yeah, connect with Pluto. And number 8 is our high heart chakra that connect with Tibet, the high plateau of Tibet. That's actually one of the point on the spine, that's T5. That's when you imagine our angel wings is our shoulder blades, where the shoulder blades extend and meet that point, exactly that point. That's the first point that activate our angel wings. And on the front is a high heart chakra, and then on the back is a thoracic spine, number 5. And then number 9, that's the Neptune energy. And number 10, wait, okay, I forgot. Number 8 is Uranus. Number 9 is Neptune. Number 10 is Pluto. Oh, I made a mistake. Number 7 is Saturn. And number 11 is this another ghost planet called Nibiru. That's the other planet got exploded and created that our current moon. And in meditation, that's why when we do shadow work, the first thing that we're gonna be seeing through our inner shadow work, through our third eye, eventually we can help to heal and reverse the cycle of the moon energy as well, to anchor the polarity as well as healing our earth energy. Number 12 is a crown chakra. It connects with the sun. So this is the system. It's very similar with a Kabbalah tree grid, but the difference is that Kabbalah is based on the tree grid after the fall of the planet, but this one is based on before the fall of the planet, where we want to meditate eventually, be able to reach to our ascension of our Merkaba body and travel through all time and space. I also want to pinpoint one point, which is between the high heart and then the solar plexus in the middle. That's the number 13. That's the Trinity point, the cosmic Trinity point where we actually just activated on our equinox day, where the Divine Mother, Divine Father, and Divine Child energy birthing through this portal. And this is the energy of the Turtle Island also. We are just allow the river from the heaven just pouring through this galactic 0 point center. And then this beautiful trifold flame just coming in. And we actually, that's another activation point for another giant angel wings that coming in. And that point, hold on, I think I should share this information with everyone so everyone can relate this. If you guys has more question and I can give you guys more detail. Give me 1 second. So I mentioned to you guys the first activation point is the number 8, that's connect with Tibet. And then, oh, sorry, I couldn't text the message while I'm on the sharing. Let me discontinue first. And then I'll post this one here. So the first one that I mentioned, that's a Chinese acupuncture, the Du channel is a governor channel that's circulating from the back of our spine. And it started at the bottom of the tailbone and then go all the way up to the top of our head. And it meet on the front with our Ren channel, which is on the front. And the high heart area where our shoulder blades meet, and that's Du 11, that's thoracic spine number 5. We can imagine that activation, how that open up. Yeah, I mentioned that's number 18, Kasara grid. And number 7, where I mentioned the Trinity point, the cosmic trifold flame that entered into our, it's right below the heart area, actually around the heart chakra area, where we activated. We can imagine that activated as a thoracic spine number 7. It's called the utmost yang. It's actually adjusting it because it level with the diaphragm. It adjusts the connection, it bridging both our upper chakra and the lower chakra together. And that actually also, that point is reflecting our heart chakra function. You can palpate along your spine and see which part of your spine it feels like deflated or inflated. That actually reflected how our energy flow in that specific spine. I think I'll just share this much and I'll finish the rest later on. And does Dr. Yusuf has any comments?
No, I think you were through those dew point that connected, that's related to the dragon wings that you were mentioning. But the dew meridian is a long meridian. It goes from 1 to 25. And and more 28. And they're very important meridian that connect so many things together in the bodies and so many other meridian in other point. So yes, I think that's the important part that you mentioned, that is connected or related to dragon wings. So because I'm not specialist on that, so you are.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. We actually did a practice on a friend yesterday. She was thinking about doing a surgery on her spine. And I said, how about we just try this knowledge we just learned? And we actually placed 4 pieces of stone along her spine from the bottom of her spine. So the first one that we placed is number 4, due to at the hiatus of sacrum, and that actually connect with the sacral chakra on the front. Actually, I'll just explain it one by one. Yeah,
It's,
you wanna?
it's in the back.
Yeah, it is in the back. It is in the back. Oh yeah, there's one more concept I want to share. A lot of light worker, one thing with our energy bodies, that our front part of our chakra are usually very open. The back of our chakra are usually very more crunched, because we haven't had chance to practice that much. And that's why the combination practice with the crystal activation, there's another name, is ethereal acupuncture. You just imagine you're blasting the crystal light in that point as an ethereal needle. You just place it in that specific point that will help opening up that chakra that usually we don't get a chance to practice. So it creates a dynamic flow and harmonic flow around the body, almost like imagine you will have a aura, how imagine angel has the halos. That would be how it look like. That's our angel wings, our invisible angel wings. So eventually we have a certain halo rings and wings around our certain part of the spine, and actually almost eventually it will look like a spiral so the activation is kind of like that. And let me explain number 4 first. So there's a crystal called malachite. If you guys has a chance, you can imagine putting the malachite around that sacral area on the back of sacral. We can imagine this, our pelvic bowl is like a valley, a green valley. And all our nourishment, energy just get grounded, anchored in that bowl. And we are our own divine unity within. And it is through that nourishment of that body in us, the motherly healing valley. And we gather all of our divine light in that place, anchor in that place, just calling all of our divine self, whatever get trapped in time and space, our fragment, and whatever space that we didn't have a chance to have our voice heard, and we calling all of them into that space and anchoring ground. And the shape of it, actually, it's literally, you feel like a Tibetan bowl. If you actually look at it, sorry, I don't have it, but malachite, the main content of the malachite, the same with azurite, the same with lapis lazuli. Sorry, the lighting is not good enough. They have a lot of cotton content, and cotton is copper. Copper connect with Venusian energies of Venus, and so much love and inner healing. Imagine just pouring in our sacral bone, in our tailbone area, as well as around our pelvic area. And we can just calling that in.
Yeah, I will say, I will add a little bit of about the do two. what you just mentioned, you know, that's also it's the end of the spinal cord, and that is where our spinal cord get complete. This is why pregnant woman that doesn't take folate acid through pregnancy, the fetus will have a spina dose, so it will be split like that, is not complete. So it's very important point of our spinal cord.
Yes, indeed. I actually got an image this morning right before I woke up, and I was asking for guidance in related to this golden bowl activation. I was told that there will be a golden bowl activation that I already know through in my past life practice, but it's for me to reclaim it. And I was asking, show me what it is. And I was shown like this bowl, this healing energy comes through our bowl, and then it nourishes, and suddenly this great mother tree just coming out of the bowl. It's like we are nourishing this foundation bedding for the fertile soil in our body to be able to support this divine energy to shoot out within our spine. That's why this part we can also see it kind of like a water pump. In order for the water, the nourishment, in order to pump up the spine, we need to conserve the energy in that space. And the second image I see is as soon as the tree trunk pump up and there's different branches branching out, each of the branch also like come up with another bowl, and so many miniature bowls. And within the miniature bowls, there's more smaller trees coming up, and each of the smaller tree supporting more bowl and more tree. And eventually our body grow in so many beautiful forests and trees. So it's literally the metaphor of how our neurons and nerve webbing how formed around our waist, around our pelvic area, from the tip of our spine.
So I will add also from the Chinese medicine and acupuncture point of view, Du4 has very important indication for different type of disorders, like, you know, stiffness of the back, lumbago, impotency, nocturnal emissions, irregular menstruation, diarrhea, indigestion, leukorrhea. So all of those, this is so important part of the body's function. This is why in Chinese medicine, Du4 is an important point that can treat all these disorders.
Yes, indeed. Du4, another name for Du4, that's actually number 3 that I listed in all the names. It's called Mingmen, which is a life force gate. It's a very important point. It level with our navel. On the front is the navel, on the back is that point. It's between lumbar 2 and lumbar 3. When we meditate, in Chinese medicine, there's standing exercise, the Qigong, or just a meditation pose. And you can imagine there's a golden sun, the energy just coming in, absorb, we're being supported, loved by this golden love. And that's actually similar meditation when we see how we feel about the solar plexus area, just so much blessing and abundance all coming in. We just embracing that. So that's our another pair of angel wings. You can also feel like around the tip of our ribs, there's another pair of the wing as we activate that would be another pair of the wing. So the top of the shoulder, there's a one wing. Around the heart chakra, there's another wing. And then the rib area, there's another smaller wing. And then due to the hiatus of the sacral bone that I mentioned earlier, and that's the activation of our dragon tail. And the long tail will be showing up as you activate it. You will be able to see how the tail able to stretch and so long and can connect all the way to the center earth, the hollow earth. Also, I want to mention there's one question coming from Fair Fairy, and he asked me, what about Moldavite? Can we consider that to be a dragon stone? So there's about Moldavite, probably can talk hours. Meteorite, there's different kind of meteorite we can connect. I was shown in one of my dream, I have a kind of like Tibetan tektite, the black tektite. And I was shown that when I meditate, I can see that the outer layer of the meteorite melting down. And in the core center, there's a yellow core. It has the kind of feeling like a sulfur. And probably most of you guys already know that sulfur is one of the alchemical stone for the ancient alchemist. When I got that message, that's how I first figured out the first point for the reattachment of the angel wings. I got very clear message and placed that energy at behind my high heart, which is at the thoracic lumbar 5. And just imagine myself just anchoring the light. As a matter of fact, I've been seeing the capital letter Y, and it looked like just like angel wings. Our shoulder blades meet here and going down, like my spine going down. Imagine we just anchor it down. We are our own divine sovereign beings through all time and space. Wherever we lost our voice, we claim all our voices back. We put that Y letter in through all time and space, that we all always in our own divine center being, and then place that meteorite in that point. I think probably all meteorite carry that energy. Maybe we can put a Moldavite as well as a Tibetan tektite in that point, number 8. And then there's another thing I want to point out. Their similarities, all green stones all carry certain vibration related to the Terra Earth, which is a 5th dimensional ascended Earth energy. I have a dream that I was guided about the wisdom of the peridot. Peridot is formed by the lava in the inner earth. It has a very similar color to a certain way. I felt like it connected with the fairy realm. And then in dream, I was told that's the gold in crystal. And you would think about what that's light green color, why it's called the gold, and there's a reason that's the gold. And we can feel the inner alchemy of the earth form this life-giving force, almost like golden liquid. And that's how that is formed. And we can imagine our sacrum bowl. It is that sacred alchemical cauldron bowl. And we form our inner golden liquid and nourish and transformation and create all kind of magic. And from that place, it's propelling up this spiral-like DNA activation, as well as our divine masculine flow going up from the back of the body, because that's the yang channel, and the front part of our body is the yin channel. Yeah. I got another question from Fairy. He asked my birthstone and the best stone to use in Argonite is likely to, and a healing peridot. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Peridot is kind of like a very lucky stone. And if you guys, I think Argonite sometimes has really good combination of healing I have a pyramid or Argonite has all chakra colors in it. Yeah. Oh, and also Lillian mentioned that she's seeing the golden DNA. Yeah, do you want to expand in your vision on that too?
Not much that I receive, but I normally I see just glimpse of things. So I think when I woke up one day that I just see the DNA in front of me, and it is golden, and it's just like, you know, the normal DNA like this, but it's golden color. I was like, when did our DNA change color? So I don't know much about golden DNA and I haven't done any research yet. So yeah, then I know that you see similar things too.
Yeah. Do you remember, is it spiraling up or is there any?
Up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I don't know what that means. I haven't looked up. So yeah.
That's cool. Do you feel like certain vibration in your body when you see that?
Yes. So I see very, very high energy. And that is actually, you know what, that is actually the day that the Sacred Heart community opened on 22nd of Feb.
Oh,
this year.
wow.
So yeah. So I haven't had chance to be able to integrate or do any, you know, yeah, I only started to talk to you. I can't remember how do we start the conversation, but now you're talking about DNA and spiral. I was like, oh, that felt like my golden DNA. So I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, we see what's coming through. So I don't know why it's golden color. And it's like golden, like more like a bling bling gold. It's not like yellowy gold color. So yeah, very beautiful.
I actually just saw a vision as you mentioning that. It's like a deep, kind of connected, very grounded sensation. It's like the Buddha body, giant Buddha golden body, just like radiating, like probably like miles away, but it's a giant Buddha body in the very center. You just radiating miles away and deeply grounded.
Now it makes a little bit sense of connection. That remember said that I'm going to have a call to go to Tibet, and I had that in the vision that, you know, Shambhala that we were talking about. And I also saw the Buddhist temple. The monk were doing tok, 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 tok. Sorry, I have my charger on here. It's just tok, 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 with the wooden thing. So just that have been coming along. I haven't had chance again to journey with them, to really sit and meditate with them, but I will now because it's really calling really, really strong. I feel like, especially the dragon energy today, like we all gathering, like I do really feel really strongly to journey to Tibet, and I haven't been to Tibet yet. So yeah, so next mission.
Yeah. Now you mentioned about Tibet, I can share one more dream about levitation, flying. In many of my dreams, I saw many animals, they're levitating and flying. In this one dream, I just saw a white polar bear just levitating. It looked like it's sleeping, but it was just shooting into the sky. And in the dream, I'm talking with another girl. I told her it's so common. I saw 2 pandas flying before. I saw fish flying before all the time. And I was actually teaching her how to fly in a dream. I said, we go to the high plateau of Tibet and Mongolia. We carry a food cart. Imagine in Kung Fu Panda, the Kung Fu Panda's dad is a goose. Always carry a noodle cart. It looked like the noodle cart. And look like there's a mother put the baby goat on top of the noodle cart, and they just push that, and suddenly both of them taking off, start flying. And I see, yeah, and then later on, as I got this clear guidance, that point that correlate on T7, it correlated with the high heart chakra. This high heart is a planetary gate of Tibet.
Okay.
So that's our entryway to the Shambhala. Yeah, our mission, our light, and how we're gonna manifest is through here, and how we meditate and connect and open up our first angel wings. Yeah, reattach it, because we already and have it. We just need to remember it. And actually, that's another concept I'm learning to share, is that a lot of our pain around our spine, our shoulder, is ascension symptom. We are learning how to readjust, to have the angel wings coming back, the vibrations coming back to us. Yes.
Yay. So good. So Maggie have sent a lot of messages there, and I felt into my body when she said that. So it is our golden goddess, God, divine child DNA, healing all the sovereign bloodlines and activating our gifts, and combine the planetary and galactic lineages and bodies. The Shambhala templates from Tibet are awakening. Wow. Oh, we can do the Shambhala journey without dragon acceleration. I love that. Thank you so much. I think that now we're going to pass the mic to I think there's a few people that haven't shared the dragon, and of course we wanted to hear all the dragon stories. So I'm just going to be maybe say out the name. That will be Victoria. Victoria, and then Dallas, and then Matthew and Jessica. Okay, this is what is on my screen. So yeah.
Well, I don't think I have much to say after everything that's been said. Yeah, it's just like it feels for me that it's just opening up slowly, and yeah, I'm located in Bali, which is a sort of a dragon land also, and my Kundalini awakening happening in the temple, which is also guarded by a dragon over here. And at some point I asked the Manku, like, what kind of dragon is that? What is that exactly? And he gave me a story about Nagabazuki, which apparently is a snake from Shiva, and also a protector of the main mountain in here, and Mountain Agunk, and the protector of the land. And like I had really strong connection with that dragon from that place, and once in a while I go visit because I have the calling. And that's like a dragon which I consider to be like higher realm dragon, but also there is like lower realm location which I'm also connected with. And as I'm doing helping people, well, I've been through my own shadow work for quite a while, and I'm also helping people with their shadow work. That is the place where that is coming from, but it's not really like a negative energy or anything of the kind. It's more about like integrating the two, so integrating like lower and higher together, and actually feeling in between. And then when I first step into that territory, I had a person, like I was dating a person who was strongly connected with that land, and I was kind of like guided there. And then I stepped into like a long healing of embracing my own fears, shame and guilt and all that. And it was an interesting journey with all this like support, and I felt so nourished with this like dragon support from that land. And then back in November, I started looking deeper into Mayan cosmology, which I was also like guided there through a dream. And then the puzzle of dragons just got back together because this it just brings all this like feminine goddess energy, nourishment, and yeah, and the capacity to protect the knowledge and stuff. And Tiguanin, Taming the Dragon was also here for a while. And so it's kind of like here and there, lots of little bits and pieces. But at the same time, recently, like maybe starting from November, maybe a little bit earlier than that, I started having this like visions. I see dragons everywhere, not only like in architecture, which is also like available everywhere, but also like clouds, sky, all this, like it's just like you see, you just start seen and you understand that it's a part of the journey, and I didn't have a chance to go really deep into this, but I feel a really strong connection, and I understand that I'm a mom of a dragon, and and I'm like, okay, well, what else can I do? I can learn more about it. But then at some point I started meeting more people who are like, who have this dragon blood, and like I look at the, especially men, I look at the people and I see like it's just going through their like aura, and at some point, I think over the New Year's, I had a chance of meeting a dragon with really intense negative energy, which was kind of like trying to penetrate the field of like those who were not protected, and that taught me a lot, because I learned like how I can still stay in the center but also protect the field and get rid of everything that is not in resonant. And that gave me this belief that like, well, actually I hold a lot of power. And so yeah, I'm still exploring, but getting deeper into it with like as it unfolds, so I'm really open to receiving more. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Victoria, and to bringing also the negative side of the world, because I think that we don't want to bypass that, and we acknowledge that side of the world. And I can't say much of that side because I haven't experienced that. So I think that what you're bringing in is very much valid and internal, as the dark, like, you know, we see the Ukraine and the war and all of that. Russia that's a dark energy. So yeah, so thank you for sharing that as well.
Can I share one vision?
Yeah.
As Victoria was sharing, even when you're sharing about you felt like dark energy, I suddenly felt your diamond body very pronounced, like this shape of your diamond body. And especially in the middle line, it's very activated. It's white light, just like horizontal white light. It's very pronounced. I can feel it at the bottom of my left foot. I don't know what it is. It's incredible. I was also feeling in this part of me, but for the first time I ever felt it in my foot, on the left foot. I thought that's quite incredible. I think whatever your experience is, it brought you here is amazing, incredible. And I felt that incredible heart expansion every time I see you. Just feeling so blessed to have you in this space.
Hello, everybody. I'm Dallas. It's really nice to be here with all of you. And thank you so much for all this wisdom. I've been like taking notes on so much of what you're all saying. And yeah, honestly, I can't say that I have as deeply connected with dragons in the way that y'all are speaking about them, as far as knowing like what dragon is with me or what color they are. It's kind of been interesting. I feel like different beings just kind of start presenting themselves to me. Like I'll hear someone talk about it and then I'll get, something else. And it's just like, it was kind of like fairies for a while I was really focused on, and then like unicorns and kind of different ascended masters and beings. And most recently I've been connecting with Merlin a lot. But so I feel like though the dragon, like just this conversation, it's been getting me to go back in my mind of like, oh wait, I think there's been lots of like little dragon things popping up. And I feel like the connection, I just happened to be looking like right at this chat, like right when Daisy posted this little blurb about this thing. And I was like, oh, perfect. Like I was about to take a nap. I'm free tonight at 8:30, so I feel like the dragons are calling to me, and it's kind of exciting. So I'm really looking forward to any like activations that we do, or yes. Oh, dang, I bet Merlin got me here then. Thanks, Maggie, for sharing that. But yeah, what I resonate with what Victoria said at the end, which is like, I'm open. I'm just keeping myself open to exploring and receiving more. So really on board, and just this, I feel a deep resonance in my soul. So thank you all so much.
I want to have one comment also. When Dallas was sharing, I can feel the pulsation at the bottom of my right foot. The dragon and magic does connect with magic wisdom of the earth, like the fertile earth. And we can usually tap into it through connecting with our mother's side of the family, mother's mother, mother's mother. And then pretty much most of our mother's side family holds this deep magical wisdom, and so earthy, so nourishing. And so we can all meditate and see what that side of our family, what kind of gift we can feel connecting with our mother and connect with a great mother. Yeah, thank you so much. So good to have you here, Dallas. I always feel so much rainbow light whenever I connect with you. Thank you so much. Oh, I also saw a comment from Maggie. Maggie, do you want to share something about your experience with Merlin, also the connection with the dragon magic and the Merlin?
Merlin is a dragon master. He teaches dragon magic, and he loves to help you go through the different gates, like of Avalon, of Atlantis, of Lumeria. He really is into activating you in your dragon magic and your dragon awareness, your dragon lives, and the aspects of it. I have a really deep connection with Merlin and with Avalon and with Morgana, all of that beautiful energy to come through. You can take your inner child there and tell them, I want to go to school for a day and learn magic, and play with the baby dragons, and so much beautiful things that come with Merlin and Morgana and the dragon energy there. And it's not only with Avalon, they'll take you through the etheric, through the celestial, like they're gatekeepers. And we are all gatekeepers of different ways and different lineages. And it's so beautiful that we're all together. I've been feeling so many dragons popping up and popping through and saying hello and being like, wow. It's really beautiful. If you have specific questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Otherwise, I kind of ramble because I love to play with the dragons. And we are correcting all of the lineages, like we are releasing all of the fall energies with our inner healing and with our inner connection. And as we activate, the more we release. It's not about forgiveness. Forgiveness is a program. It's about us actually owning all of our aspects, loving them, taking them in and releasing what no longer belongs, or what is not ours, or what was a perception, or what was a program, or what was ego and not the truth. Like the fear really did distort things. So once you can see through that, then you can really see the beauty of the dragon magic and of all the celestial lines and of all the dragon keepers.
Yes, indeed. Maggie brought 2 points that I really want to expand a little bit on. So like a lot of time that we're not aware that
Go ahead, beautiful. I'm going to turn off my mic.
Oh, thank you, Maggie. Thank you so much. So a lot of time we not quite aware of where we got programmed. And so it's like we spend half our life learning things, and half our life, later life, we need to learn how to unlearn them so we can have more light anchoring into our body. And a lot of times actually this part of our body that blocking, even though it only takes this much of space, but it blocks a lot of our energy flow and cause a lot of stagnation, because this part, it creates stagnation along the spine. That's why we're doing the activation and release the programming, and so that we can allow that full expansion in certain part of body, having our angel wings reattached. Also, one more thing that Maggie shared about the gate portals, that's actually related to the Kasara grade that I mentioned earlier. And if you guys are interested to explore which part of the body related which part of the earth, and you can check each of them, there's actually a detailed explanation of the geographic location and how you can practice them. 12 weeks of practice of meditation. So you can go through each gate and anchoring the gate and healing this part of our inner body as well as the outer body, the bigger cosmic, all within this inner body. Yes.
Daisy, I forgot that I wanted to ask that, you know, you were talking about your friend that you put the stone on the spine. What happened to her?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
after you put that.
Yeah, so what we started from the tailbone,
Yeah.
which is correlated with our sacral chakra. And then the next one I put is aligned with the gate of the life force, correlate with the solar plexus chakra. And then the third one I place is around the heart chakra, which is the cosmic trinity point. And then the last one is aligned with our high heart chakra, the Tibetan portal.
Mm.
And then after we did that, I just remember the second I lay down, I saw a dragon. It was the dragon was like sitting on the cloud, kind of like the way how Victoria described in the cloud, with long tail, just stretching and long. And I was like, wow, the dragon trying to show me this is the dragon tail activation that I just did for her. And she said so we didn't leave it for long because we have something else to do. So I think I only leave the stone on for 5 or 10 minutes. And Dr. Jasmine, he did a prayer on her. When we do like prayer, it's kind of like a light language in certain way because we feeling in this heart expansion space, allow our body be the physical vehicle for the source and expand, amplify the healing intention. And after 5 minutes, and then we told her it's ready, and then she said she feels so much relief that she haven't felt for a long time, very relaxed. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing, profound.
Yeah, I'm just so excited to practice. You guys can try that too. You can find certain stone that you can feel there's some kind of vibration match for a certain part of your body. And there will be deep wisdom coming in after you practice that.
Oh,
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Is that potato agate?
This one is they call it bumblebee, but it's like volcanic from serum, something of this kind. But I identify it with solar plexus, but for me it's a dragon stone.
Oh wow, it does has that dragon wing. Yeah.
Even like, I was actually using the other side all the time. I had it maybe since November, but just today I turned it around and I saw the eye. I was like, wow, and the smile.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
It's very pronounced. Amazing. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Matthew. Dallas actually invited me literally 3 minutes before it started. I had no idea. So kind of interesting. Well, I don't know if you can see it or not. Can you see that? My rug?
Yes, can see that. Yes.
Yeah, that's my Tibetan rug, which I've had for about 25 years. I bought it a long time ago, and then my fluorite carving here, also of a dragon. So I think there's 3 that around me, 2 white and 1 blue. My Reiki teacher has seen them. So anyway, I don't know, just wanted to add that, show you my rug. So anyway, yeah, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Matthew. I do feel there's something about the rug. I don't know, do you meditate?
Yeah, I meditate every morning. Yeah, that's my Zafu on the corner right there.
Yeah, because I got strong message that to meditate on that rug. Very
do.
strong sensation.
Yeah, every morning, and most nights, but every morning, yes.
Matthew,
Yeah.
can I? Hi, Matthew.
Hi.
Matthew.
Yes.
Hi. Would you please go back on the stone and let us take a look at it? It's very beautiful, very powerful.
Yeah, carved out of fluorite. Here, hang on a sec. It's fluorite. Let's see if I can get it to show you the back.
Wow.
It's beautiful. I can see the dragon in it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, it was a gift.
Amazing. It's very amazing. It's very good. It's very beautiful.
Mm.
It's very powerful.
Yeah, it's
And yeah, it's directly connected to solar plexus. I can feel it.
yeah. Oh. I don't know if I got the camera switched around or something. No. Okay, there it is. Anyway.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Okay. Yeah. No, I just wanted to share.
You so much. Thank you so much for sharing.
Well,
Also want to point out the fluoride energy Matthew just shared has all trifold flame in it. It's almost like the base and the middle and the upper is a path to ascension. I can feel it, how the energy just rides up. Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing, Matthew.
oh, you're welcome. Yeah, no, it was interesting that Dallas just texted me. She's like, "Hey, do you Zoom?" It's like, "Sure," just kind of out of the blue. So yeah, like the cosmic connections. So
Yeah, I also feel like there's something related to your meditation practice. It's just so grounding, connected to this root wisdom that you deeply connected. I think you have so much wisdom that you can share. As a matter of fact, just being around you in life, you help grounding so many people, help them to connect with their innate root wisdom within them. If that's correct, I just felt this deep connection, the meditation base that you have.
I don't know. I'm working on it. I'm definitely going through a lot of changes right now. So yeah, trying to. I feel like I'm waking up after years of hiding. So, but it's seems time. So a lot of dark shit happening, as it were. So take the middle path. So,
Thank you
anyway.
for joining. Thank you for joining, Matthew. And I think that Dallas had something to say there. I can see that she's like, yeah, do you have anything to share now?
No, like rooting for everything that's being said.
Great. I think Jessica has something to share in the chat. I would share out loud, but typing is better for me right now. So happy to have found this tribe. Last year, I saw an orange dragon myself as I was driving into Sedona, Arizona. during an ecstatic dance on a mountain, a man did an energetic dance with me and did light codes on my back. He introduced himself to me and the purple dragon as the purple dragon. Wow, beautiful. I knew to introduce myself as Orange Dragon and he reassured me that the light codes he provided will allow the dragon to stay with me always. That the Orange Dragon has been in and out of my life but will be steady now. Daisy came to my life some months after. Ooh.
Yeah, that's so amazing. Yeah, Jap and I, we are in a Mandala Sister Circle, and I do feel this deep pulsation connecting through this orange dragon. Just mentioning orange dragon that instantly bring back so much wisdom, and it's beyond words. There's actually one more thing I want to share that after I start connecting with my orange dragon, and she shown to me that how she helped blessing my family. I saw in my dream that she was surrounding the energy vortex house where my parents live in China. That's why I realized that when we learn how to connect with our Kundalini dragon energy, we also blessing and healing of our families and all the people in our life. Yeah, so much wisdom and blessing from the dragon. Thank you so much, Jeff. Thank you.
By saying that, I need to invite my blue dragon coming in again. Oh, all right. I think that everybody have shared. And Daisy, do you have anything more to share about the dragon tribe and embodied starseed? I could see that they sort of like crossing there. So yeah, why am I bringing this one up? Because I know that you're sharing about that chakras, the 15 chakras, right? And then thinking about the projects that you're gonna bring in. That's why we created embodied starseed. And again, this dragon tribe, that messenger. So is this related sort of thing together, or this is separate? I could see that it's related, but I don't know. You tell me.
It is all related, and like when I showed you guys earlier about the Kasara grade in our body, but I felt like part of my life mission is to connecting with the middle line, and that I call it the dragon line. Today we brought it in this topic conversation. How do we wake up this Kundalini dragon energy within us, and we can align with different point on our spine and both behind and the front our body, because a lot of the chakra, like we wanted to be able to share our love, but we also want to be able to receive the healing, the continuous flow of energy, and whatever energy come in, whatever energy come out is harmonious dance, and we just allow this flow and sustaining energy, and we learn how to connect with the earth, continuously getting nourished and feeling being loved in this ocean of love together, and share this gift together. As we heal ourselves, we heal the earth together. Yeah.
So much gratitude for you, Daisy, to bring all the knowledge in, and also everybody invited, hearing the call and just jump in, and it was basically just 24 hours. It's just so quick, and I see like a lot of you, and it is actually, is that your dragon, Daisy?
Yeah, it's just a light call coming in earlier today. I was wondering whether Maggie or someone like want to share some dragon code or whatever transmission and activation coming in. We can do our activation together also.
Yeah, I
And
think
all-
We
that
can do some
maybe.
dragon codes and some light
Yeah.
language and some activations if y'all want to.
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
Activating more than they're ready to activate.
Yeah,
But
and,
in for
for people who
but
haven't
it's coming in big time.
and I also encourage everyone, if you have music instrument, feel free to bring them, bring all
Mhm.
kinds of noisemaker and let's just have fun together.
Yeah, you can do your drums and your bowls and your tuning forks, all the good stuff. Does anyone else here speak light language besides Daisy and Lillian?
I think Victoria also speak light language. I also heard
Mm,
Dr.
yeah.
Jasmine speak some light language before
Connection
in
go out?
dream.
And if while I'm giving activation and you want to speak it, feel free to speak it. The more that we do together opens up all of us together.
Mm.
And for those that are not speaking it yet, depending on where your energy's at, this might activate it for you. Drink lots and lots of water, salt baths, high vibration foods, maybe fasting for a little bit, really being gentle and taking care of yourself, because it's going to bring up, whenever you activate, you also clear and purge. So it like is the infinity. Just let me know when y'all are ready and we'll get started. Irataka. Did anybody else want to do anything before I start playing and bringing it all in?
Yeah, everybody are welcome to unmute and whatever sound, we are just like a big kindergarten. We just explore, just like kids again, we just explore how to experience the earth and experience vibration of color and sound. Whatever coming in, just feel free to express and explore and taste all kind of sensation, color and sound vibrations together.
And you might even want to start writing down codes. You might see something like a meditation during the activation. You might get codes and things coming through. You might want a pencil and a paper or like a notepad and some markers. And take a couple of deep belly breaths in through your nose as deep as they can go, and then out your mouth. Rakototokurdetiki-tandara satakutotututuretaki-ratalir-mandra-kurundra-bakalia-yandara-tukurtatia tatakurtatatandara. Orondra-kalia-yamandara-tukurtatamanondra-kurtutu. Tatalamuar-dateta. Dasianta-kaleme- Ratikia Mandrakiantotokusu Takarlimendraia Sianto Kututura Taki Turntete Itandra Iliantataro Tokurtinta Tintanton Turundolia Ratakaliandara Tokurtoturteti Itindara Tatakala Arrambalolumurreteti Kitandera Sato Kurtoto Ikitindra Kalaindara Kututurtakia. They're clearing to make space for what's coming through. And if is it stable that I can put my camera on, or I think we need to try it so that you can see that light language is also coding for those that don't do it yet.
Okay.
Iratakalia. And if it gets funky, I'll turn it back off. Ikirtaka aya. Urotoku urma ali iraka ali irakumuru uri irama. Istukursta ayastukursta. Irrastaki nara sokututukurte ik irka al kumurta akirta ka ala. They're clearing throats. Usuku urta istandras tindras tukurstu urta akir urta irta aya. Iraka utu urte ki irka alme irasoto kursta ki aya. Irasite ki aya sionto kurte.
I think we just lost Maggie.
I think the energy is too strong. That's why it's got disconnected.
Okay, I'm gonna turn my camera off and just do the audio. Irastakala. Irastaki mayanto kurto kurte ki ilia yasiana moroto kurte ekirka alini irastaka ara. Arasto kurste ki irma ali urte ki irtaki irtaka ali irta urstaka ala. Irraka lalarmu inderale irratakaya to kurto ustando susutu kurte ki irtaka aya. Irrasuto kurto kurte ek ir utuya. They're kind of going down the physical column from the heart, the higher heart to the lower heart to like the solar and going down to the root. They're going to help you feel all of it clearing. Irralumur takian tatutur tutumuyan tatatando tutukurta irka el mur irka aya a arasanta totu kurstatati ipiti ando sumundru il arat akarmu ut iratak aya iraka tutu urte al erma asintaro to kurstantiti tarasta ki irto kurta ki irta kurta irasonto kurte aya mantra sikurto uli irta ai irka al arasoto kurte ki ia Krukututur kataindara satukurmatati ikitinda takaratekiaya. And you might have a lot of belching, farting, laughing, depending on how you clear. Ilaya mondro kurtak ai irka al irka al irka am asato fok utura shaka ai. Iraka lemurandre bekeli irabakurdo gurdakira drakalali irasanda kurtakiaya. Irakati isanto kurta kiayak ala eraka ai irakua. Kurundru kurandra bakali bayundru kurandra balalara drabaka. Barraleli ala lurda bakir undra bashikinda ara shata ina namakala leata arata a. Irakutu kurte ki iki ilele me isanto kurte ki iki iraka le rata kurta ka. Irakato ku ut at ek ira ak almu urt ak ira ukur ik irma ara ku ki irka ali irka ai in asutu kurta ki iya irasoto kurantra ki ya lia muandre ki randerandra koyandra balala ya muandre lia muarkarendra lia mantra ka ale irata ki ya. Take a deep breath. Urkododoraki dadaya drasatiki tatai sitikiaya isatikirka almu urstaki iki irka aya asotukurtikiaya. Feel how connected you are through your roots and your feet through Sugaya. Itaki lelimuaya takala la arasatakiaya, and allow everything that no longer serves you just to float away. Isantrali nana ino ina na ina nor nana marandrali rakainda sada kaida daya. Irkondo totura taki irakaya. Feel your feet, your dragon claws like coming on. Feel how springy. Irakatai irkurte ikirak ale irak tiki irtak tiki irakaya, that you can connect in through the heart, the crystalline heart of Gaia. Armak us untura irka al aras irakaya. Irak umurte el irak irka inumukurtiaya. And there are different dragons on here. Some are really going to feel the water connection. Some are going to feel the fire. Some are going to feel the earth. There's different galactic dragons. There's many different experiences going on at the same time. I'm not sure who needs me to focus on what, but everything is being activated. Irmok urte irka al ukur it al ukurandra bak irata ikira ak ulirata erka iya Feel it swirling up around your ankles and your knees and your calves. This is activating your dragon DNA if you haven't already been activated. Armokui nana ar ek il irka ai irku urte ik irka al irku urte ek irka murte ik irka al irka ai irku urte ik irka al irku murte ia Irma ali irru kurre indreve eli irku umursteki irstaka aya asunto kurteki irka ala arata urta irrandarali irrundraveki irrandrabakale irtakaya. And there are also several dragon hybrids in here. Like there's Arcturian Syrian dragons, there are Arcturian Lyrian dragons, there are several mixed beautiful hybrid dragons. Ishankutusumu ukra el irka ai irsata kurta ki irku umurte ki irka al irtaka a. Ara ambarate ki irta anda asututu kursente irka asita tukutu irka aya. They're letting you know that wherever you step, you're going to be activating dragon ley lines. Istantuku umurte irka el irka ai ara okuri irstaka ara ustukursta ki im astia. They're focusing on the legs and the thighs and the hips. And on the womb, the pelvis, whether it's masculine or feminine, you still have energies there to activate and clear for your kundalini and for traumas and things. They are moving things and clearing things and activating. Irmak al urte irka ai in ur irka al okur irka ai irka al urta akam ar okara al irka ai irka urta ki irantraka ala irka ututur te ki irka lerir dair muindaralia tata indro urta ar irka al irka ai irka urta ai ikriyaya. Irak alera ai irku urta im ai uri ir al urka ai irka al araka ar irka aya. Feel your tailbone, your tail starting to connect and to fill in. Irka al irku umu urte irka ta ando susundu kurte istanda sakurta ili irka aya. Feel it like it's wide and it's like some of them are like kind of corkscrewy and some of them are kind of long and slender and some of them are very thick and scaly. It's different kinds of dragons here. But everyone is into the crystalline core down through the layers. If you shake your hips or your booty, you might, depending on how connected you are, you'll feel it going through the layers, like you'll feel yourself connecting into the different layers of the ground, the layers of inner earth, the different cities. There is Shambhala with us, there is Agartha with us, there is Golden Atlantis and Golden Lemuria with us, Aquilina with the water dragons. We are in the different dragon temples. This is multidimensional. I'm also seeing some golden dragon temples that are up yet, but I was focusing on the down. Kriki irata alumu urte ikiraka alerata ka arako ututu kurti irka al mur irka ale irka aya iraka ututu kurte irka ay irka urte irka aya. It's kind of like your dragon tail has roots coming off of it, but they're like electric and elemental. They're not like it's not like a cord that keeps you stuck. It's something that moves and vibrates like lightning and thunder and air and fire. Like it's elemental magic. Irak ala urte irka ai santo kurta irka al era umur irka ai santo kurta irka al irka ai irku ut it at irata a. Iraka tataino to kurto uit ak eli irka ai im afuk ut uruk irka al erka at irka aratak ara kurto uit araki ina ata ara aya. Irak ati ut urt ek irka ai irku urte irka ai irmu urte irta ai irto uya. They are activating dragon magic in your sacral. Irmak ulur de betati tatara kurta irta irto kurti ai mirti irta al erta ak ai irto kurta a. Irata kurte ik irma al era akura alele maria ro kurte isantrasik iaya. Some of you need to move around a little bit and shake. To bring it in, Irak alemi irata tundu tutu kurte irka ai imasuntu kurtu utu rata irmak ale irasata kiaya. Even if it's just like gentle yoga, but like to move your body. Irrosototo kurte ikia, so you feel the currents and the vibration. It's a vibrational, like primal sound, primal energy type of thing. Put your hand on your umbilical cord and rub it and tell yourself how much you love yourself and how divine you are. Like with your left hand, and put your right hand on your higher heart. Itaku umurta ek el irka ai irku urta ki irka al im aroku urta irka ai irla umurta ai ki irka aya. Irak almu urta iki ai irka ai irukur iti irka aya. I love myself. I accept my power. Isantoku urta irka al ir ai imurta iki irka al mur irka ar ukrme eli irta akaya amusuntu kurta iaya. Ikrasita kirasete kirasatoku urta irka ai irka al murta arka irka ai imusutu kurta kiaya. They're really clearing some funk off of the umbilical. Like of the bloodlines and the clearings and the genetics. And if you want to, it will help you connect more with your celestial and your elemental dragons, with your magic. Like it is going to lighten up, like feel it flooding with golden light. Ilam warataki irku urte esa sasa kesa kutu ut ai iki irka ala. Irak almi irku urte irta almur debi iti itaya. There's dragon families, dragon parents, dragon children here to help you feel it. Irka almi irstuk ust ai irka ist umurste ik ira kurt esta ka almi irta kaya. Irak urte iki im as ustukurs iki irstak al irak ai is ando so sukurta istak al irstak aya. Irasteki iki aya, and they're connecting that with your tailbone and with your tail so that you can feel your lower heartbeat. Isat ukurt iki irka al ir ukra irka ar irka umur irka al irsaka atiaya. Like they're connecting meridians in there that go from your umbilical all through your system. Irak almu urst ekiris is ukurstiaya up and down the spine, through different organs. Is urk urst ikirak al irak urst akiris andre sesta sikista sistias tu kursta irak al irak umurt ikirtaka ala. Ilak armandur taki irka ali irke irma an uriti iki it arat iki it akira tukurta Irak atara tata kurta irata ayatukuta. Itakutu untu kur inta ka ale era aurma Andrea. Irak urst kirat aya. Itrasikiti aya. Feel your wings around your solar plexus. Irak urme it's ak eli iraki irka al uri irka ak irako urstaki it's an achkut ara et ili irata aya. Iratiki im atuaya tiana. And in the front and the back. Isanto kurta iki irka al erasata kurt et irki irku urt er ai maru urt irta ai irto urtea. Irantru urte irta al ir urtre eli urta ai irta. Irratur rendrebe ilia liamura in maliar monondravia yavadra siti ato kurta ai taka ala. Lots of clearing going on in the solar plexus. Irasoto kurte irka al ur iskara irku urt irka ayaya. Lots of aquamarine and beautiful lineages are opening up. Irasoto kurmu usutuya. Feel like you are surrounded by like luminous rainbow diamond energies. Isanto kurte kiaya, like your skin, your bones, your cells, every single part of you is breathing. Irrakalala murtakir ndobukurte ik iraka al irasoto kurte ik iraka al arasataki iraka al irasataku urta ik iraka al mirasoku ututu kurte eka ek eli iraka al lermo in arak ale irakai rokurdo usati yasiata yasiotok uta irmak ale na nasiono sukurno murne menina na marene meliano no kurta iya yamana shakatia yasiana kata. Irrak elerati irtokurte isantrasile ja siamo suntuturketi isetikiai asiatokurtakia. Feel how your solar and your heart are connecting. Isantokurte iki irk al irastatikia swirling together. Isantokurte ui irka almo orstak irastokurte iki im arakuri irka alme asiantasi asianto susuntoresikia. Isatia yasiantokurtia expanding. Isantruk urta ik el erasak aya. Isantrasakia. Some of you need to flex your shoulders like forward and backward. Usuku ututu to loosen up a little bit. Usutukurta ik irmak ala arasatakoya. Or like neck circles. Isakura ulumu urtaka ala lemi ik irka ala arakur ik irka ay isanta ala ikiraya. Irak alaya roto kurte hi siti kita ya mosunto kurte ik irak al erak irmukri irak aya. Irak urodo kurde ik irak al irak urte irak aya. Feel like there's a golden infinity through the front of your body to the back of your body, through your heart, through your solar plexus, through your throat, your all of it, like one up and one across. Isantoya, one front and one back. Like you have like kind of like a star, but it's infinities. Putting it all together like with rainbows and sparkles and like stardust and like fairy dust, like it's beautiful and magical, and you're feeling like the tingles and the glitter inside of you, and you're like, wow, I feel like I could shoot lightning from my fingers type of energy. And feel it going up into your shoulders. And down your arms and into your hands. Those of you who are energy healers will be able to feel it really building. And those of you who would like to activate your palm chakras are going to do that for you. Usunku urta eli irka ai santo urta ai irka alme es antrasi ili rundreviki irta kaya. Irata kaya santo kurta isapaki tindara sakalale arata irata kurta iaya. Irato kurta iki irka al irasato kur irmak al arku urta iaya kaya. Asiatakaya kurundu urte visiti ta sita lo toto solo tokota a irasataki yasiataki imui in ara elira akara da a drai naciono sokurte iki irka ala la ira ai ira urta a irata irmu intai irka ala la hi ya masiantakara. Feel the energy going back up from the tips of your fingers. Isantreli isatia, back up to your shoulders. They want to connect from like your Godhead, your crown, your face, your jaw, and then they're going to go back to the wings. This is connecting through all of your 15 chakra column. Isatoya ki irka alme esantrasi ki irka urta il irka asinta asuntu urstatiya. Feel your pillar of light. Isantrasi li I im urstatiya, like a special dragon shield forming around you, and it's full of rainbow iridescent energies. Aquiline energies, isamuya sierra takelia yasia mukutu yashikitia elementals, isanto kurtua tala. Ala tala la yamuhono sutui ki irka malurda birda bakaya. Ibalelea ya la soto kurstatakia, esikitia, yasetakia. Irrakurte irka ale irka I santo kursentiki irka ali irku urte I irka ai irku murte I kira. Irak eli iraka ai I soto kurstatiki I satakia yasikutu kurti iaya. Some of you have chakras in your ears that they're activating. So you might feel high frequency energies for the next couple of days, like ringing. Isak ututu kurt I il it erke urt I irki ita arata kurta ai irata ka irata. Irato kurti irka alimi irata ara kurti irka ali irku urti ikra aya. Feel your dragon ears. Isanto kurte iki yak arata almurte ikirka almure sakariti irato koya. Arai moya siana mashia kalele irata kaya mu usuntu kurte kiaya. Irrakalele aratate aroto kurte irakata asuntu kurte yak orto kurte iya takalaya. And they are at your third eye and they're putting in a beautiful crystal. Ilak iras kuts utsukurats ikira aim arak urte irka ala arata iartra. Itra yaliasia suku usteya. Feel your crown coming on. Isantro lulu ira lele arandra valele marendro ira da ira do kurde iva ira do kurde ira ta ala ayadro kusata. Irata kimo yantara kalali iti iratoku urte ikirka ai iroku urte ikiaya. There's different crystals and different crowns that are being activated. Isianta kalali in aru irka al in marir do kurde ira do kurde iaya. Iraka alerro kurde I santaraka almu urstate ki irstak urste irka ayastikiaya. Feel your beautiful dragon hair, like you can shake it out like in those commercials where you're seeing them do the hair flip. Feel it. Isantrisiki iligar sataka eraki irka aya asantarala ayatukurataya. Irateki irakara murde belia ya balabala burde birda kaya to kurti iyasitakiya. Isateki ayatukurta ikirka al erasataki ayamantaka lolunu ishatakara. Isatira kaya siana sutukoya. Feel it connecting with your upper galactic chakras. Isanto kurte ikia yasiata alemi irataka al ututu kurte ikia takaya. Ite ayakata iutu kutu ai santralali imafina sono kursta takiva asitana. Isatri santo kurstunto vishakantra ileliaya. We broke a couple chords for some that were still that had some interference there. We're taking that out. Itzakaya, feel it lightning. Isantro sukulia tiatara kotu tuturo tukurte iki tindara takala. Irasunto kurte iayamanta kala lehe tara. Hirataku uturta ki irka ala lerka aroto kurte ikirka armurki irka ale irka a. Irrakoto kurte iki arke eli irtakaya. They're down to the wings now. Isaku dua sitiaya. Usanto kurte iki alele maliala melele mula lolole alale maliala lumuna nana manana. Armanana isikaya. Feel them unfolding. Isanto kurta iki iraka al erataki iya yakatanda. Kursutu kurte ki iya asuntu kurte iki iraka al iraka ai iroko ursaki itiaya. Ikilili mi sinti kira santa kira onto kurte iraka ai ishanta si tantu su tu ra. Iranta lele irfa mandra ki ilarandra bakaya. Ishanto kurte kiaya. Ishantaya. Feel them spreading out. A couple of you have some shaken off like shackles. Usukurta ki iya yashiasa takala la arataku ututu kurta ki iya traki ita romu kurta iki iritia. Feel them expand, feel them expand, feel them expand down your arms into your hands. Like feel like you are able to wrap your wings around you in like a hug. Irak atun tu kursente tia tondo tu turundaki la la yamusun tu turteki ikirak ala. Irak alemi in as at okura aki ira antrasala ayatrasanda. Ayatrasanda la koramendia tu kurte ikirakala irak aya. Irak eli irkai isantura ka ali intara toku untutura taka. Trasanta kala yamontra kula irantra kale irantra kula urantraka. Urosonto kuranto kurantro 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 lorulu itakaya. Irasatakia yatakala. Uto kurto uto kurte iki itara tali isintara. How does everybody feel?
I feel amazing, Maggie. I saw so many amazing visions.
They want us to go for a flight over Shambhala, but I wanted to make sure everybody feels good and that they're breathing deep and that their wings are free. How do you feel? Do we need to play a little bit more or are you ready?
Fly to,
I'm sorry?
you said fly to where?
They just want you to fly around and feel your power. Ishanto kumurastatekiaya. Isanto kuratakiaya siatakamakututuya. Some of you are at mountains, but some of you are at Shambhala. And you can just take a step off the mountain, feel your wings. And others of you are able to just, some of you are in waterfalls. I guess you're going for your first swim. Dive into the water and feel how beautiful it is, how clear it is, how loving it is, how every cell is breathing in the water. Like it's more than gills. It's actually like every cell is breathing. And those that are flying, all of your cells feel the air. Isantoy, like everything is breathing. And you're able to take flight and really to soar. And they are working on the throat. Some of you need to cough. It's okay for me to breathe fire. Ikalele mina na sukutu ashta kira takele ara takiaya. Irrakorandra bakali isantrasiki isonto kurte iki irrak elai rukurmi isantrala. Irranalele mina na yanu kurde bikirtak ala asinta ayako usonto kurte kiaya. It's okay for me to feel the love of the dragon. It's okay for me to embrace this part of myself. I accept all of myself with love. I am the divine. Isani siaya sionomukusunu sukursteni isanaliaya. Isanasianaliaya mananano kunur dakiaya. Put your hands on your higher heart while you're flying. Isantu kurta ukurta ikiaya or swimming. Isakiaya to kurta ukurta ikiaya. Ukur feel like you're purring because you're having so much joy in the water or in the air. You hear the symphony of the air, of the cosmos, of the water, of the dimensions. I feel like you are not alone, like your dragon tribe is literally flying with you. Swimming with you. Isantrasi ili yermak asinta sasonto to suntua. Ndrisi antasi lali sikita andrasata ka alali isan mato tukurta a. Irmak alali irrakitardo usutuya tekiaya. Irrak ale isatak ala. Isataki intala li irtokuta. Utoku tu kurtu takiaya. Irrakalalainda. How are you feeling? Ilalakaya.
So much download. It's amazing. So amazing.
Itaka. Isataka. How's everyone else feeling? Please unmute and let me know. If there's a place where you feel like you need a perk, let me know, because we just activated a whole bunch of things that some of you didn't even know were possible to activate. Ikasatukurtaki itara. Isataka. And if you guys want to do this, we can do like different temples monthly. The dragons really want to come out and to help you have adventures with them. Itakalalata. Esatui. And I do personal activations with whoever would like. You can message me to activate different aspects of your dragon or your light language or your energy quantum, all the good stuff. I have fun bringing it in. Isatukuta. Eratakai. Is anybody else still here, Miss Daisy? I don't see them. Oh, here we go. There's Lillian.
There's so much energy.
Yeah, thank you so much, Maggie. I'll share your Facebook group in the chat. So if anyone want to join, they can join.
Yes, please do.
Me too. Yeah.
And if any of you have dragon family that you would like to have activated, have them message me. I'm totally available.
I don't know whether you can
And-
see that.
Oh, so beautiful. And this is going to be activating and integrating for a couple of days. So really be gentle on yourself and drink lots of pure water. Some of you need the electrolytes in your water and even some Pedialyte. But it was lots of fun and your energy is all beautiful. Thank you so much for letting me play and activate you. Urakutua. And if you start speaking light language over the next couple of days, I would love a message. It's so fun to activate light language. And I do this for other things besides dragons. I can help you bring in your angels. I can help you bring in your galactic aspects, your Arcturians, your Mantis, your Lyran, your Venusian. It's a lot of fun. Whatever you'd like to bring through. The Lumerian, we had fun doing that, didn't we, Lillian?
Yeah. Oh, I just the whole
I
body
call it
was
the,
fading
yeah.
and just a lot. And probably I used I think it says it's like 10 days to 2 weeks to really integrate into my body. And it's just my first time to have that direct light language activations. And what about 1 hour? Isn't it 1 hour?
Yeah, 1 hour for the supreme of different ones. And you can go really deep and do a 2 hour. It does a lot more clearing and things, but you were already pretty clear. But some people need to.
Yes.
But it is beautiful and it's so fun, and I can help you activate your quantum modalities and bring all that forward.
Thank you very much, Maggie.
You're so very welcome. How's everybody else feeling? Those that never had activations like this before.
Victoria, I see that you are unmute. You want to share?
I feel huge.
See my hand out is like hot.
Yeah, but I feel that something is stuck at the back of my neck. So it's just like a feeling like, so I'm kind of like rotating it and
pull it out, reach back behind your neck and pull it out. Iratsak umurtsak irakurtsak ale iratsak I irotsukurtsak ala iratsak im atunukutura ki itana chatiki. I feel it breaking off. Ermak en atsikira ak urt ukurn inda ale irandrabak ali rodokurda iki in ak ara ali irka Irak elairmu utu urte iki irka al urndrebelir balelir balarondrobo kurda Brase anamardo bukurde si arabakindro sundo kursebekidaya. How's that feeling?
Much better. Totally different. Yeah, I felt like it was kind of like stuck, and then you said pull it out, and just like you open something and water is coming
Yeah.
out.
Yes. I feel like you might need a salt bath if it's possible.
Salt what?
Epsom salt bath, or even an Epsom salt shower, rubbing the salt on your third eye, on your that's your mouth of God back here, like your neck and the back of your head is the mouth of God. It's like the 9th and the 8th chakra back there. It's all coming together with your ears. Even doing like a little massage back there for yourself will help you bring it in easier.
Thank you so much.
How's everybody else feeling? I see you, Dallas. How did that feel for you?
Yeah, that was really powerful. I'm feeling both, like I'm very hot for one, and I feel very like energized and kind of buzzy, but I also feel like this like really deep need for like now rest kind of is
Yes.
present. Like, yeah, so I'm really excited to hear or see what comes through in my dreams, and just like what kind of unfolds in the next day. But just that was really, really powerful to witness and listen to. And just I'm like really in awe of like your gifts, and just like thank you so much for the like love that really comes through. You can like, you're just here to serve humanity, and it comes through really strong. So just like thank you so much.
I'm so glad. You're so welcome. They're telling me that it's going to take you a couple days. I feel like you have like Lillian about 2 weeks worth of integrating. Please message me if you need someone to talk to. I really understand the purging and the clearing. There's so much coming through for you. It's really beautiful.
Maggie,
Yeah.
is it possible for you to ask for us to ask, maybe you could tell us like what kind of dragon is, or what kind of energy is coming through each of us? Like, it's just interesting how you feel it. Like, we obviously feel ourselves in a particular way, but it's just interesting to see how you communicate it, because you do it with so much love.
Okay. A couple of you have more than one energy coming through. More than one like aspect of you coming forward. For you, I specifically feel loss of water energy. It's really beautiful. This huge water dragon. I also feel an elemental dragon. Very sort of like Avalon-y and Lumerian, like this really magical essence. Do you feel like you're kind of swimming, Victoria?
Yeah.
Kind of like I feel like you have this beautiful like Syrian dragon that's like a hybrid, very able to go in between the worlds, and like she's bringing from Sirius B in like the waters and the healing and the like, it's like kind of like a mermaid dragon type of feel, and it's coming together, and it's really pretty. And I also feel very elementally for you. There's a couple of different councils here.
Thank you so much.
Can I
Yes.
share one more thing with
Oh,
Victoria?
of course, always.
Yeah, Victoria, as you were shaking your neck, I saw a sword behind you. And I also saw this high priestess status in one of your past life. Maybe you've been carrying this status.
Avalon, Lady of the Lake, Merlin type stuff.
Yeah, and then the same time, it still carries some kind of program related to the how we have to like
Break free.
yeah, break free, like to kind of like almost like we need to do something to prove that our matriarch power. And so it's almost like you carry this sword with you for lifetime after lifetime, but at the same time I get another message that you can just flow and tap into your mermaid body.
Yes, I was gonna say your mermaids are coming through, and so is like when she said the sword. Feel like you have lightsabers in your hands, and that you can cut all the cords around you, like you're jumping rope, like doing double dutch, and start doing that a couple times a day, and telling yourself, "I'm returning all energy that is not mine in love and compassion, and that I am taking all my power back." You have very, very beautiful power, and there's some of your just some past things that are trying to um be in your energies that are not like for your highest good anymore, and you've already decided to break ties with them, and you are rewriting contracts. So just tell yourself, I'm free of all of that. I am releasing all of that inner judgment, all of that duality, and I'm just going to feel whole and loved and accepted, and I'm going to cut those cords with the highest integrity.
It's just what I need to hear.
But do feel like you have a lightsaber, like whatever kind of Jedi lightsaber you'd like in each hand, or if you want to put like a crystal in each hand and envision that there's like this beautiful light, like the laser light coming out, that it's cutting all the cords around you in like a 360-degree angle, and that you are free. Tell yourself, I am divine, I am divine, I am the divine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Dallas, I can see you spinning. What kind of questions do you have? Are there other people with questions? I don't know why I can't see their oh, I see Matthew too, and I feel like you have questions as well. Your dragon is really coming through, Matthew. How did you feel with all of that?
Well, light language always makes me really hot, very sweaty, actually. Solar plexus this time. Yeah, I have a couple light language. Well, there's a light language group that I belong to. It's next Saturday, actually next 2 Saturdays. Actually, I think Dallas is invited to come, actually.
Do you speak light language? Like, has it been activated in you yet?
I do, I do actually, but I'm not really ready to share it yet.
That's fine, but I feel like you need to have more confidence, and that lots of times when it's beginning, it kind of sounds like gibberish to us. Light language really, really loves to be activated in the water and out in nature. So if you can sit in like a salt bath, or go to the beach, or you can go hug a tree, even like jump outside and tell yourself you're like a little kid playing with the fairies, and you're doing like a fairy garden type thing. It loves nature and water. And lots of times when you're beginning and you're tuning and you're toning, it's a whole lot of ah, la 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 la, or like it might sound really guttural, and you're like, what is this? It's still light language. It's your throat that's tuning and toning. There's a lot of clearing that you need to do on your throat. Tell yourself, I am worthy to speak my truth.
Yeah, yes.
You have lots of wisdom to share, and I feel it lifting up. You were silenced in I don't know if it was as a child or in different lifetimes, but you were not
As a child.
speaking as a child.
Well, yeah, as a child and probably a couple lifetimes, but yes.
And tell yourself, I have wisdom to share. I am a sacred ancient elder, and I am here for a beautiful purpose, to help the children, to activate, to help the parents, to understand the children. You have a very beautiful gift that is coming through for you. And if you need some throat clearing and some activations, I'm definitely available to help you with that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And to drink some hot tea, lots of lemon, ginger, even some garlic in your water to clear it.
I've been eating a lot of garlic lately, actually.
It's really big for clearing different parasites in our throat and our livers. Yeah. Yeah, the kurta. Was there any question that you had specifically?
Not really. No, just
Okay.
it's been a very interesting week. A lot of lots of energy moving. lots of insights. Yeah.
Tell yourself I love and value my voice in the mirror and feel it coming through.
I will.
Did I cut anybody else off? Did anybody else have a question or anything they'd like to share about their activations?
Maggie, I wanted to ask about my blue dragon.
Okay,
My,
I
is
see
my,
two.
sorry,
I see two. Which one would you like to talk about?
the blue dragon.
You have two of them.
I don't have
You
two.
have a celestial blue and you have a Lumerian blue.
Oh yeah, I do have the Lemurian like watercolor blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby, the celestial blue. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm. I just wanted to know that what's that about?
That's angelic. It's lots of angelic Elohim, like Irma kurndra vakara shita kirasto kursteki istandra ka ala arata ka aya. Irratekia ya siento kursteki iya ya takala le irta ka arta. Irrakati ti ya to kursto to kurte iki ya ka arta ka almi inda. Itrasintrala ka harta kuata kiaya. Santa Kaya. It's going to start coming through more in your heart now. Santo Cortekia. But it's celestial and angelic. Sometimes they only give me so much because they want you to feel into it. But it's really beautiful and it's really pure. And it's going to be really fun for you to work with. And I'm feeling like if you go out and you play in water, you're going to feel it more.
Victoria, we're gonna play in the water.
Let's do
We're gonna have
it.
sacred waters workshop coming up. So yes.
Also, Lillian, when you
Yeah.
talk about that dragon, I see this spaceship.
Mhm.
I don't know, it just felt like very galactic.
Yeah, the
Yes, very galactic.
the spaceship have been on the mountain waiting for me that I'm not ready to embark. I don't want- Again, another
I feel
thing
like
that
it's an
I'm not-
Arcturian hybrid.
Oh, really? That is again something that I feel into Arcturian. I was like, I wanted
Yeah, I
to
feel like
sleep.
it's an
I haven't been
Arcturian
sleeping.
hybrid.
Yeah, I haven't been sleeping for a few nights because of my baby.
Yeah, me
like,
either. And there's so much energy coming through that lots of us who are activating are not going to be sleeping well for the next few
Mhm.
nights either. But be gentle on yourself.
Thank you.
Yes, yes.
I also want to share something at the beginning of Maggie, when you start like channeling, I start seeing kind of like a webbing shape. It looked like the inner structure of a toroidal field is yellow color. And I'm
Yes.
feeling I'm going down and going down, and suddenly I'm in a spaceship. I saw all those mechanical things that I never saw before. I was like, wow, that's incredible. I am in my spaceship. It's like a lot of time we saw ascension is going up. It's actually a feeling it's going down. I'm more grounded into this spaceship.
Yes, lots of us are being introduced to our spaceships. It's like a beautiful, beautiful thing. And our dragons are helping us get there.
Yes.
And it
indeed.
also is upgrading our personal Merkabahs and our toroidal fields. With the dragon egg and the column of light, I tried to help strengthen that and clear out more debris.
Yes, so beautiful. Thank you.
And who was the one who was playing with Merlin in the beginning? I wasn't I was cooking. I wasn't listening to like who did the comments. Iratsukua. Because it's coming locked in.
That was me, Dallas.
I was kind of thinking so, Dallas. Merlin is definitely with you. I have a big personal collection with Merlin. I love to play in his energies. I feel like you have a beautiful Fey dragon that wants to help you activate that within you. Like take you to fairy school type of thing to help you understand the gates of Avalon and the inner gates of like the golden Lumerian energies that are coming through, and that you have very many inner earth connections. You have a Garthan and very many Fey energies coming through for you. And those are also related to different galactic energies like Palladian and Syrian. Like it's a beautiful, all kind of mixed together type of thing. So sometimes you probably feel a lot and you're like, what the fuck is all this? Go sit outside and hug a tree and it'll help you bring it in more. Or even if you can play in the dirt and like make a fairy garden.
Yes. Thank you so much for sharing that.
You're welcome.
Does anyone have any more question for Maggie?
I also want to comment on two things I forgot to share earlier. So for people who's not too familiar with all those galactic energy, I think Fair Fairy shared about Arcturian dragon, and we can also in the link, the same link that I shared earlier, the planetary portal gateway, you can correlate which part of the body you can tap into that planetary energy. So sometimes we sense certain part of the body has certain pulling sensation. It's not like something is right or wrong, it's something waiting to be activated. There's some deep past life wisdom and our spiritual DNA lineage waiting to be initiated out of that portal in our body. And you can see which part connect with what galactic star origin, starseed origin. So I just
Definitely.
Yeah.
And they have galactic portals as well, galactic gateways coming through all of that.
Yes. Also, there's one movie, if people are interested into Disney movies, called Raya, the Last Dragon. If some of you ever watched it, it's very interesting. And also earlier, Farah shared about how the dragon create the planet. It's very similar as the creation of the earth and how we come back to the unity consciousness. Yeah, so beautiful.
The sacred heart of all that is. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Yay. Do we feel complete?
I'm feeling pretty good. Just be easy on yourselves and drink lots and lots of water.
How are you feeling when you channel or you say light language, Maggie, for activation for all of us? How do you feel into yourself, Maggie? We wanted to know.
It depends on the energies coming through. Sometimes I feel queasy and sometimes I feel like I'm full of lightning. And sometimes I'm like, hoo-hoo, I'm like in an air tunnel. It all really truly depends, but I felt very much like I was sitting in the middle of a field with dragons all around me. Just like, here, I have a message for this one, and I have this one, and here, it's time to do this one. Let my mommy know that there's babies around me. Like, we are so surrounded by our dragon family. We're really not alone. There is no separation anymore. It's just programs and distortions that we're releasing. It's beautiful. I love connecting in and helping others connect. I just love helping bring their energies forward and through. It's one of my biggest gifts is to help others embody themselves. I really love quantum. I do all kinds of galactic and different constellations, and I have fun going really cosmic and wild and out there and connecting with the ships and the elementals and the different realms, the God realms, the higher dimensions. It's so much fun. And it's going to be coming in big time. We are each going through, until this time next year, we are going to be doing like quantum jumps and quantum shifts every single month. Like we are in a time beyond time. Like time, we already know that it's a man-made illusion. It's not something that's actually real. Everything is at once, and at once it's nothing. Like it's that type of deal. So we are having these quantum shifts every month. In the beginning around like 4/2, 4/6, 4/4, and then again like around the second, the fourth, and the sixth of each month, like around those times. And then again in like the 20th and the 22nd of each month, like depending, sometimes until the 27th, like we are having these big huge portals for growth. And then there's going to be integration in those weeks in between. So some of us are going to feel really super like high, or really super low, or really super crazy. It's different energies coming through for different activations and different aspects of your multidimensionality. Everything from inner earth to Gaia to even the elementals, the trees and the plants and the cosmos, everything is coming in for us to feel and to embrace and to know how deeply connected we are with all of it. Yes, it is a gateway portal this year. It's beautiful for us to really bring in the divine feminine and to activate and to release all of the toxic, both matriarchy and patriarchy, for us to heal our inner in all dimensions. Like it's not just we're healing our earth lives, we're healing those, but we're healing them from each and every incarnation. Like we're clearing our records. We're doing the work for our echo or akashic, in the earthly, in the cosmic, in the universal, and the galactic. Like we're clearing our books. And I have fun helping and tapping into them. If you need that help, I'm here.
Thank you so much, Maggie.
You're so welcome, beautiful. Thank you for including us. I always say us because it's not just me.
I was wondering if anyone has some light code or painting or like.
Yeah, I already posted. I already posted in the messenger, and I'm already granted eating the fruit. I feel whenever Maggie had that like light language, I just have a lot in my body. I couldn't. I was just okay. I'm going now.
Yeah, some of you need to go for a run, and some of you need a nap, and some of you need to do some yoga. Like it depends on how you are, but it does help us ground in when we move our body. But don't be hard on yourself. Allow yourself to rest. Just know that with these energies coming through, some of us are not sleeping well, and it's just what it is. Because it's bringing up as much as we want to, as much as we release, there's more to activate. Like it's like a, I don't feel like the word vicious is word, but it's a cycle. And there can be the beautiful cycle where you're actually releasing and releasing and releasing, and you're not looping anymore. Like you're able to go into the infinity.
All right. So Daisy, do you have anything to say? And then you can, if you want to close the circle.
Just my like.
It's beautiful.
Just sharing it. This inner alignment, whatever we feel, that calling, our inner light, that inner calling brought us here. Let's connect with that dot. Let's just amplify that feeling. Just let's connect our energy hand together and we pray.
Yadrakasitaro. Esatekia.
We pray for all our ancestral gift, all coming online. We pray for all our past life gift, awaken coming online. We calling our inner connection with our higher self. Allow us to speak our truth, step into our sovereignty being, tap into our inner abundancy code, inner joy. Always connect with our joyful inner child, because we are the children of God.
Yes, we are.
We say, so be it, so it is.
And so it will be.
So it will be, yes.
This was a lot of fun, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. So I will be posting the replay in the Embody Starseed. So if you haven't joined Embody Starseed, I think that Daisy can plug the link on the messenger, the Dragon Tribe messenger. And then go.
Yeah, let me quickly pop that in.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That was so much fun.
It was. I have so much fun with light language and doing activations and bringing the magic in.
Mhm. Thank you all.
Thank you all so much.
Have a great evening, everyone,
See ya.
or day,
Bye.
wherever you're from. Bye-bye.
Bye for now.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you.